And a disturbing discovery to talk about this Thursday morning, a puppy mill in Livingston County. Talking about 100 dogs and puppies found living in deplorable conditions. And this morning, we're also learning that many of those dogs were large breeds, puppies and poodle mixes, and they were being sold online. Our Nima Shafe joins us live this morning from Farmington Hills with more on these rescued puppies. Nima, what is the story here?
Vic, good morning. I'll tell you what, when you talk about puppy mills and you talk about these pictures that we'll show you in just a second, it pulls on people's heartstrings. Last night, as you mentioned, Humane Society officials rescuing 100 dogs and puppies, many in deplorable conditions. That, of course, in Livingston County in the city of Howell. But this morning, we're live outside the 47th District Court in Oakland County in the city of Farmington Hills, where later this morning, the owner of a separate kennel or operator of a puppy mill will be in court. We'll have more on that in just a second. But let's first get to the photos of these 100 dogs and puppies. They are the faces of innocence. When you take a look at one of the pictures, there were so many dogs in this one cage. They were stepping over one another to get a look outside. The Humane Society of the United States here in Michigan says the conditions so poor at this so-called puppy mill in Howell that many of the dogs were suffering from untreated medical problems, many of the animals forced to breed over and over again. We've learned this morning that right now there are no regulations for large-scale dog facilities in the state of Michigan, but we've also learned that there is a bill going through the legislature right now that would require facilities with 15 or more breeding female dogs to be registered and licensed within the state.
We don't want Michigan to become a place that's attractive for these large-scale puppy mill type facilities to want to move here because we don't have any regulations. And as states like Indiana and Wisconsin and Ohio start to crack down on these types of facilities, we don't want Michigan to be somewhere that they're looking to move to.
And this bill would also call for a standard form of care for those larger facilities or for those handlers that have taken on more than they can handle. As for the breeder that'll be in court later today, we know that there have been no charges filed as of yet, but that could change when she goes before a judge. We're live this morning in Farmington Hills. I'm Nima Shafe, 7 Action News.
Thank you, Nima.